I was the age of 10 when I was typing at 40 words per minute, but when I came across speed typing, I was impressed, and through the steps that I'm going to give you today, I was able to achieve over 150 words per minute in less than 2 months, with only 10 minutes of practice each day. By the way, join the Discord server linked below to become much more productive without procrastinating. So now, why should you actually be increasing your typing speed? If you are a student or a productivity geek, you're going to become much more productive and efficient. You'll save so many hours as you'll be able to get through all of the tasks and tackle anything that comes in your way. Now, you'll also get compliments from so many others, and this of course will be one of the major reasons for why you might want to type faster. So the first thing that you need to do is to have the right finger placement. Now, the key point of actually doing this is to reduce your finger travel. By finger travel, I mean the distance that your finger needs to travel to actually press each key. This will make you much more efficient in typing. It will help you to build more muscle memory efficiently, reduces finger strain or fatigue, and also of course lead to better results in your typing tests. Now, to actually get the right finger placement, what you guys want to do is actually find the home row key first. Put your 2 index fingers on the F and J key. If you can feel the bevel there, then that's perfect. Now lay the rest of the fingers alongside those keys with the thumb on the spacebar. That right there is the home row key, you guys. By doing this, you'll be able to actually build muscle memory much more efficiently, and then from that you wouldn't have to look at your keyboard, but you will actually be able to touch type. I will be talking about this in a minute. Now, there's this website that actually delves really deep into the home row keys and your muscle memory, and this website, all of you probably know about it by now, but it's called Typing Club. You get so much practice through all of these courses, tutorials, and videos, and it really did help me to get my typing speed from 40 words per minute probably up to 120 words per minute in just a month or so. Also, by the way, regarding your fingers, here is another tip that I'd like to give you. Make sure you keep your nails short. If you keep your nails long or anything like that, your nails could actually come in the way, and before your skin even touches the keyboard, your nail might cause the finger to actually slip off the key, and that could really decrease your typing speed. Okay, now the next thing that I'd like to talk about is your accuracy. Always prioritize your accuracy, guys. This relates to building your muscle memory again. If you don't actually focus on the accuracy first, then you might build your muscle memory wrong. There would be no point in typing fast, because then you will be making too many mistakes to actually get a good result even. So what you guys need to do is to practice by typing at a speed where you guarantee you will not make any mistakes. This does not mean that you type as slow as a turtle, but type as fast as you can, just not to the point where you could be making mistakes. So now the next part is that you need to choose the right keyboard that you could type faster on. There are mechanical keyboards, memory keyboards, and ergonomic keyboards. So what you guys want to do is to gather all the keyboards that you have, or gather as much as possible, and do 1 to 3 minutes of typing on each keyboard. Then choose the keyboard that you are the most comfortable with. If you really are choosing and going for speed, then choose the keyboard that you get the most speed out of when typing. The reason that I would recommend going for the comfortable keyboard, that you'll actually prevent yourself from straining your hands, getting tired, or doing any of that. How I actually found out about getting the right keyboard and doing all of that was actually through all of these YouTube videos, of course, but also through trying out many kinds of keyboards. I realized that some of the keyboards I type like 5 words per minute slower, or like 10 words per minute slower. I use my laptop keyboard here the most often, then other times I might be using this Apple keyboard over here. I've actually used 3 different kinds of laptops: Chromebook, then I switched to Windows, then I switched to this MacBook here. I love the MacBook keyboard the most, and I actually found out through trying on my friend's MacBook. If you even ask your friends to borrow the keyboard, or maybe try typing on it, you might be able to find a better keyboard for yourself, and therefore you'll be able to save more time and be much more efficient with your typing speed as you continue to grow. Alright, so the next part is to have a good posture. First part, everybody talks about this, that is to have a good back posture. This will not only make you look taller when you're seated, of course, you will also reduce your fatigue. This will actually also, of course, avoid chronic pain in the spine. You will also prevent these kind of injuries in your hands, which could include like carpal tunnel. Also, having a good posture, you really wouldn't notice it, but you'll be able to type much more faster and efficiently. You'll feel more confident, and you'll, of course, like I said before, have less fatigue. Your wrist posture is the next part that we need to talk about. Really, no one talks about this, and I think it's crucial to actually increasing your typing speed. So the perfect wrist posture is to actually keep your hand off of the keyboard, but only laying the fingers down. What I do is actually also lay my palms down, but also prevent my wrist from actually coming into contact with the table. Or else I just keep the area near my elbow to be leaning on the table's corner. This will actually make it much more easier for your finger to travel from key to key, and therefore, of course, you'll save more time and type faster and get better results. If you don't do this, you're gonna have more finger travel, of course. If you have your entire arm pressed down on the table and stuff like that, which really does also feel uncomfortable in my opinion, you're gonna have to extend your fingers out straight just to get to the next key. This is actually going to decrease your typing speed by a lot. Because of the more effort that you put in and the more finger travel, that means you need to move your hands more and all of that. That's going to increase the fatigue and pain within your hands after long periods of typing. For me, whenever I do this and press my hands down, I keep my hands tensed. And when it's tense, that is going to make it more difficult to stay flexible and consistently press the next key. The next part, which everybody should know by now, is to not look at the keyboard but only at the screen. This is called touch typing. Now, touch typing saves so much time as you will have less thinking and multitasking to do. If you keep looking at the screen, typing, then looking back down at the keyboard and searching for the keys, then looking back up to the screen just to type those keys, that's going to take up so much time. That's probably also another major reason of why you're typing at around 40 words per minute, let's say. Also, if you don't look at the keyboard, you're gonna look much more cooler. People might come to ask or like watch you and do all of this and that, which really is a reason of why you should not be looking at the keyboard anyway. Now, of course, if you really want to touch type and not look at the keyboard, you will definitely need to build up your muscle memory. The key point here is that if you don't prioritize your accuracy, your muscle memory will build up to continue typing that word down wrong. So every single time you accidentally write point as P-O-I-T-N, your hands will get used to doing that, and whenever you come in and type that word, you might type it wrong every single time, and that will decrease the results in your typing tests. Some ways that we could be building our muscle memory is, of course, first of all, everyday laptop use. Like basically everybody or most people would be using their laptop every single day now, and that will help you to get used to the keyboard more. Another way, which is much more beneficial, is to use websites like Typing Club or Monkey Type. Now, Typing Club is a website that I really love, and it helps me go from 40 words per minute to approximately 100, 120 back then, and it makes typing so much more fun than it really actually is. With all of the sound effects, the on-screen keyboard, the videos and all, you have so many tutorials and courses to go through, and you will be typing so much faster without even having to invest that much time every single day into the skill. Of course, I've mentioned these websites, and you need constant practice. You can't just click on this website and just forget about it tomorrow if you're going to actually want to improve. It will take time to actually get all of the typing done. So make sure you practice and practice and practice. You don't have to invest that much time, but if you really are keen to improve, I recommend spending up to 10 minutes a day, maybe even more if you really are passionate about typing faster. Now, apart from Typing Club or Monkey Type, there are several other websites that I'll link down below. One is NitroType, second is KeyMash, then there's TypeRacer, 10 Fast Fingers, and KVSIM. These are all the famous websites that I know, and through them I was able to quickly and efficiently improve my typing speed. What I recommend out of these typing websites is that you use TypeRacer, Typing Club, or NitroType. These three websites actually provide you with tests that give you full sentences to practice in. For Monkey Type or the other websites, all of the words will be random, so it's not going to make sense either, and really wouldn't be increasing your speed that much. Once you apply these to your life and you actually take them seriously, you're going to see a massive jump after every single week. It is all about your consistency and practice. If you want to save your time and be more productive, make sure you subscribe to this channel, for I'm here to help all of you out and guide you towards living a better life. Make sure you comment as well what your current typing speed is, like this video to support the channel, and of course, see you next time, guys.